Okay, welcome to part 5, I want to say we're at. Part 5 of the miscellaneous, Christmas. Well, Christmas. It is Christmas, but that's beside the point. Miscellaneous Disney videos that I own. Now, as you can see, a lot of these are from different collections of themselves, and some are just Christmas related, but I digress. But some of these, as you can tell, are from their own collections, like the Favorite Stories, the Princess Collection, Timon and Pumbaa, Aladdin, you name it. And I have at least one of them. But obviously, as you can tell, I'm missing quite a few of each of these, so we can't really look too heavily at all of them. But for the sake of argument, we are going to look at some, and one I really want to talk about, for those of you who are not following me on Facebook. We're going to start with Mickey's Christmas Carol. Not like the Muppet one, not my all-time favorite iteration of A Christmas Carol, which would be the George C. Scott one. But this one is definitely up there. It is a masterpiece of a film, personally speaking. Weirdly enough, even though this is the Favorite Stories collection of Mickey's Christmas Carol, it did not receive a new tape master. So this is the original mini classics version of the story, even though it was released in 1997. So when you put this video in, it's going to have red FBI warnings and the Disney mini classics logo instead of the Favorite Stories one. Weird, I know, but that's par for the course at this point. Disney is notorious for not giving things new tape masters after a while. Next up from the Favorite Stories collection is The Three Little Pigs. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and all that jazz. In case you guys don't know, The Three Little Pigs is a fairy tale about three pigs who almost get eaten by a wolf because they don't know how to properly build houses. It also has a couple of other Disney stories that cover the big bad wolf, including Little Red Riding Hood and the Three Little Wolves. Because the original cartoon's only 8 minutes long, you can't really excuse the release of an 8-minute video and then charge whatever they were charging for these back in the day. I'd imagine like $10, $12. But in case you guys also don't know, the Three Little Pigs was one of the first and most successful of the Disney Silly Symphonies line that was made to help buoy the creation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, this one is its own release. It has the Favorite Stories thing and everything. September 28th, 1997. Pretty straightforward. Good job, you. Three Little Pigs. The last of the Favorite Stories collection that I have is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The best part, in my opinion, of The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So when I found this, obviously I had to get it. So now I don't even have to break out my Ichabod and Mr. Toad video to watch this around Halloween, which is one of my all-time favorite things to watch on Halloween. Because it is such a fun, energetic, dark, gothic cartoon that you don't really expect from Disney. August 2nd, 1994 for this one. Nice. And that wraps up the Favorite Stories portion. Now we move on to the Lion King and Aladdin portion. Now we're going to start with Timon and Pumbaa's Wild Adventures. This was another video that was given to me by my late stepfather and his children, as they're all adults now and they don't watch tapes, but I'm young at heart, so will forever enjoy these. This contains 3 episodes of Timon and Pumbaa, chiefly The Pain in Spain, How to Beat the High Costa Rica, and The Laughing Hyenas Cooked Goose. So 3 different things, all based around our favorite characters from The Lion King, unless your favorite character was Scar. Like mine was. I'm a weirdo like that. January 8th, 1996. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next up comes the Princess Collection. I don't remember which volume this was, but doesn't really matter. The Princess Collection was a series of three videos series that were released celebrating the modern 3 Disney fairy tale princesses, them being Ariel, Belle, and Jasmine. The Ariel ones were called Ariel Songs and Stories. The Belle ones was Sing a Song with Belle or Story Time with Belle. I don't flipping know. And of course, these were the Jasmine stories, which were taken from the Aladdin TV series. This one has 2 of my all-time favorite episodes from the Aladdin TV series. The Garden of Evil, where a monster kidnaps Jasmine because the Sultan plucked a flower. Sort of the Beauty and the Beast angle. And then Elemental, My Dear Jasmine, when an evil mermaid traps Jasmine underwater and plots to steal Aladdin's heart from her. Again, another good one. This one actually just came in yesterday, so I watched it, and I enjoyed it. But I used to watch this all the time with one of my younger cousins when she had it. February 22nd, 1995. Now, the coup de grace of the videos that I could have possibly gotten was this one. As you can see, it is Aladdin's Arabian Adventures, Magic Makers. But why this was the coup de grace is that this is a factory-sealed version of this tape. It has never been opened. And you know what? It is going to remain that way. Especially considering Disney has not even once decided if they were going to put the Aladdin TV series on Disney+. Which means people like me who enjoyed the show are going to have to continue to BitTorrent and illegally get our Aladdin fixes on. Last but not least are the Christmas ones. These ones are, for the most part, generic Christmas stories, with general Christmas celebrations, with one exception. That being 101 Dalmatians Christmas. I don't know why Pongo is featured so on the front, since he doesn't really have a part in either cartoon that's in this. And neither do any of the other dogs. It is mostly just Lucky, Rolly, and Cadpig, like it always was. And this was a release of the 101 Dalmatians cartoon show, which was made to buoy off the success of the show. Of the 1996 movie. It covers A Christmas Carol, told with Cruella de Vil taking the role of Scrooge. And it also has a bonus episode called Coupe de Ville, which is where I got the scene that I uploaded a couple months ago of the little girl saying, "Can't we all just get along?" My sister and I watched the living crap out of this when we got it, because we got this video from a Christmas tree shop in Connecticut when we went there with our parents. With my mom and my grandmother. And like I said, definitely a funny show. I forgot how good that show was, especially since it was surrounded by such great other shows like Recess and Pepper Ann and so forth. This is a Disney Christmas gift, one of 3 different Christmas titles released. Christmas specials released in the Disney Pantheon, along with A Jiminy Cricket Christmas and Walt Disney Christmas, or Walt Disney Christmas. Basically, these are clip shows. Clip shows of cartoons, songs, parades at Disneyland, and ultimately, clip shows of various Disney films. What are we looking at print date-wise? July 26, 1990. This I got at my local thrift store. And last but not least, Jiminy Cricket's Christmas. Another clip show oriented one. And before you ask, a Walt Disney Christmas is the exact same. So they're just clip shows, cartoons, and celebrations of Christmas and the holidays. Nothing wrong with that. Now, while this has the nice little Walt Disney Home Video thing on it, it is still the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo, the red one, that we all know and love. October 3rd, 1986. And that is the next part of the line. So, that is it for now. So, thank you guys for joining me. Join me for the next part when we take a look at the continuation of the line. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guess what? I don't either. But in actuality, we're going to be looking at the other releases. Before we go to the anniversaries and the platinum editions, we're going to be looking at some other ones that I really couldn't find room for, such as Tarzan, Nightmare Before Christmas, Goofy Movie, and so forth. We will see you guys at that point. So, stay classy.